Hi and welcome to this video in which we're going to talk about the image of the vampire and how can that actually teach us something about our narcissistic mother, because in an emotional sense she is like a vampire, and it's a really good symbol and image to look at our image of a vampire and what's going on in that scene to really identify things that are going on in the relationship with our mother. So thank you for being here, and I'm really grateful whether you're here for the first time or you're back for more. I hope my videos are helping you, and my channel is about having a narcissistic mother and what that does to you and how you can heal, what needs you have, what struggles and issues you might be going through. And yeah, let's do some good in the world and tell you about this, and hopefully that gives you something good. So my name is Åse Vegriff and I'm a registered counselor. I have a private practice. I also work one-on-one with people all over the world, and you're very welcome to contact me if that's of interest to you. And in any case, I hope that this video will help you, and if it does, please consider hitting the like or subscribe or commenting, because I love getting the comments I get. So let's get to it. Let's get to it and see, bring up an image of a vampire inside of you. So if you go inside, and this doesn't work for everyone because there's a difference, and some people are really visual and other people are not. And if you aren't, we'll just think about like what a vampire looks like in a movie or something. But it's a really good thing if you can actually get up an image of a vampire inside of you, because you'll see a vampire, but there might be also special things going on for you which you can have a think about later on, and in terms of what I've said here. So let's talk about 5 different aspects of an emotional vampire, which your narcissistic mother is, and how that what kind of things we can get from the image of a vampire. So the first thing is that a vampire is someone who is a bloodsucker, someone who sucks someone's blood. So a vampire sucks blood, feeds off other people's blood, not their own, but they need other people to suck their blood. And that might be why you feel different around her, that she takes your energy, that you become lethargic, passive, drained, and she's actually stealing, emotionally, she's stealing your energy, your life force, your dreams, your hopes, your spirit, your potential. She's actually being with her, and the kind of personality she has means that you don't get to be you. She drains you for emotional livelihood, the blood. And so that's why you feel drained when you're around her. Your body notices this particularly. Your body is the most accurate reader of what's going on truly for you. And when you have a mother who's narcissistic, it might very well be that you have had to shut off a lot of receiving the signals of what's true for you. So it might be hard to know what you feel, because there's a lot of feelings, or there's very little feeling, or you aren't able to interpret the system very well. But this is something that you can learn, and your body will be picking up that you are going to meet her, that you are meeting her, and afterwards that you have met her, because after you've given blood or been sucked dry, you're going to need some recovery time, some care for yourself, to be able to find yourself again. And the second part of the image of the vampire is that she appears normal to everyone else who doesn't know that she's a vampire. She appears like any other, maybe even beautiful, caring, wonderful. She appears completely normal. And in fact, she maybe clothes herself in exactly the opposite of what she is. So she, being a narcissist, she does love attention. She does love admiration. She loves these things. So she appears normal until you, in the movies about vampires, quite often it's when you're on your own with this vampire, when you've got your back to her, she's coming from behind you, sneaking up on you real close before doing the big bite on your neck. So you might not see her coming. She does it sneakily, and it's when you don't expect it. And there's also something in movies around she can get you into a sort of trance almost, or a sort of mood or condition inside of you, like psychological state, where you just go along with things. You just, even if you maybe somewhere pick up that this is not okay, you will still go along with it. So I don't know if you can recognize some of this from your own interaction with your mother, but I really think it is quite telling about what's really going on. Images like this can be really helpful. So she, second point is that she sneaks up on you, and she lulls you into a kind of state where you don't see it coming, and then she says something like, and then she attacks you. So maybe she says something really mean, something spiteful, something hurtful, or she does something. She surprise tactics you with emotional pain, shock, and hurt. So the third point is that she focuses on where you're most vulnerable, which is your neck. The vampire focuses on the neck, the most vulnerable spot where it's really hard to protect yourself. And this is what she does emotionally to you as well. And as a vampire walks around smelling blood and seeing all the vulnerabilities. She really notices these things, because for us who aren't narcissists, it's really hard to imagine that we go around like noticing where other people are vulnerable. We know the people that we know the closest and so on, and maybe some other people, but she does this she does this the whole time, like noticing where the blood is, where people are more vulnerable emotionally, and where it's good to take a bite, and coming from that angle of aggression. And the throat, the neck and the throat is the place of your voice. It's where you speak your truth. It's where your authentic self is going to shine out from. And so she hurts you there. So this is something around her attacking you at this place is also a really good image for what really happens, is that you just, she does attack you for being yourself and not conforming to what she wants you to be and who she wants you to be. So it's really hard to be yourself and speak a truth around her. And she does wound you where you are most vulnerable. And point number 4 is that a vampire actually pierces your skin, pierces and penetrates your skin and sinks their teeth into you. So in a way, it's similar to her. It's so overwhelming and so activating and triggering on the other side of a vampire, because she does penetrate your psychic skin. She penetrates into your emotional world. She has she has those fangs and those teeth that does this. and she can infect you like a vampire could infect you with bacteria. She will infect you with difficult feelings and overwhelm, not respecting your boundaries, not staying out of your skin, but walking right into your emotional space, and that's how she feeds herself, and then is able to empty your blood and use you and emotionally and feed herself. So she's willing to cross boundaries, both on your outside personal space, your relationship, but also in terms of like psychologically and emotionally. And she has, as a vampire, she has a lot of power. She has a lot of strength. So getting a vampire off you in terms of an image would be really hard. And that is also how it feels emotionally. And if you do get her off, in my experience, is that she can reattach herself really easily and enter your inner world. So that is why there are certain techniques to try to learn when you're around her, so that you protect yourself as well as you can from this. So the last thing is, point 5, is that others don't see that she's a vampire, because she only takes the shape of the vampire and shows herself to you quite sneakily with you as well, coming from the backside of you, going towards your neck. But she only does this when you're alone with her and she won't be found out, or she can look at you in a certain way or reveal to you something that only you and her know when others are around. So she protects herself. And so when she repeatedly does suck your blood, you become lethargic, you get sucked dry, you feel poorly, you feel like there's something wrong with me. And it's not necessarily something that you're able to see happening for a while until you later on realize it. So there might be a time in your life for many years that you know that something's happening and you can't put the pieces together. There can be different things shielding you from seeing the truth about her, and she might take advantage of that. So everyone sees the beautiful woman, the perfect picture, and she drains you and sucks you dry and gets emotional feed and her needs met through taking from you and not respecting any kind of separation. So you might feel empty, lifeless, shadow of yourself, insecure, hypervigilant, emotionally labile, or dissociated and spaced out. So what you're actually feeling is that you're being used. You're being around someone who's putting you in harm. You are being manipulated and you're under threat, and that's why you feel so bad. So I hope that this has been helpful to you to use the image of the emotional vampire. If you have any comments, I really do love the comments that I get. I do get a lot of comments. I'm so grateful for them. It really does help me, and I really appreciate it. And hit the like or subscribe button if you like the video, so that you get more videos. And I hope to see you again, and hope that this was helpful to you. And have a nice day.